Good morning, it's like 5:30. I always get up at the same time every single day, even though it's the weekend. It's technically my Sunday, and I tried to film a reset video that was like my normal going through a budget video, and I couldn't do it anymore. So I will talk about my budget. We'll go over my finances for the month at some point today. What better day for like a true life reset? Our house is a pit. We need to clean that. We're gonna go over my finances for the month and set some goals for next month. I have a friend coming over at 8:30 for coffees, so we have 2 hours to get some stuff done. This is my office. I dumped this towel on the ground, just clothes everywhere. This is just a mess. Okay, but this is where it gets really bad. We went skiing yesterday, and when we go skiing, everything that we use has to dry out, and so it dries out in our living room. So it's really not that bad, but it's also not great. While I put all this away, let's chat about my goals for February. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Sandra, isn't it like 5 a.m.? Isn't that a little bit too early to be goal setting? No such thing. I will give you guys a full update when I have more information, but let me just say that regardless of what happens, I'm getting a raise in February, which will mean more money. So I want to make more from my W-2 job in February. That feels like a reasonable goal. My student loans are also at like $72,100, and I put about $2,000 a month to my student loans plus whatever I make from social media. So I would like my student loans to cross into the $60,000 mark. February also happens to be the month that I turn 27. Time is slipping by, but I definitely want to be intentional about like celebrating and making my birthday feel special. I love birthdays. I love celebrating other people, but I'm really bad at celebrating myself. I think those are some good goals for the month. I'm gonna vlog too. I don't know how much. One pair of snow pants left. Adult sippy cup full. Can't really do anything else till he wakes up because the laundry's in the bedroom. And I don't want to make a ton of sound with the dishes. Granted, I'm not being very quiet right now. Breakfast. Let's chop up some sweet potatoes. The first step to getting your shit together is doing the things that you need to do. Step 1, brush my teeth. Okay, now that I was ready to not leave my house for a whole day, I figured it was time to look at my finances for the month, so let's do that together also. As you guys know, I usually do these reset videos and I just go through my entire budget for the month, what I spent, all the things. I'm still gonna show you, but I'm just gonna show you the highlights rather than spending a 15-minute video on that. So starting with income, we made a total of $9,896 this month. This includes my W-2 job, some work contributions to my debt, my social media income, and what Jake contributes to our living expenses. That allowed me to put $2,124 to my debt, which was huge progress for the month for January, and I also invested $625 to my Roth IRA. We went a little bit over in our eating out spending category, and that's just because we bought dinner for 6 people for a celebration, so I'm not super upset about that. We have variability built into our zero-based budget. We also went over for our gas and power, and that's to be expected. It's the winter month, it's colder, and we went a little bit over for groceries and gas, but that includes a truck registration, so we'll take it. And then finally, we were able to contribute to all of our sinking funds, so that's wonderful. As you can tell, I'm not super stressed by our overspending, and that's because I've built our budget to allow us to have flexibility and variability month to month. So on months we spend less, that money just rolls over into months where we spend a little bit more, and it's really not a big deal. Okay, back to the rest of the vlog. I have been putting off tracking my CEUs for literally decades. Not decades, approximately a year and a half. I got my license in May of 2024, and I have not tracked a single CEU since then. I have a big stack of papers of the things that I've done as continuing ed, but I haven't ever like sat down and logged them, and that was just silly of me. But I did that finally, and it took 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. So that's your sign to just freaking do the task. What are we doing putting this off, you know? Just do it. It's a 5-minute task. Just get it done. Put it on your to-do list and then cross it off. One thing that I've been doing for about a week now, so I'm not ready to talk about it, but I will talk about it one day, is habit tracking. And this is another way that I just cross things off my to-do list. And it's these little habits that I know are what I want and how I want to live my life. That I just can never bring myself to actually consistently do. But having a habit tracker, and one that I made myself specifically, is really helpful. So I've been using a bullet journal to make my habit tracker. And I realize that I'm about 10 years late to this party. But man, we're the 2016 Tumblr girlies onto something here. Next on the docket of getting my life together is a little workout. I have just one more lift to reach my habits for the week. I also need to finish making my habit tracker for February because she came in that time. So I'm just gonna do a Peloton strength workout. My credit card gave me a free month of Peloton, so I got like the most expensive plan because it was free. And I haven't ever done one of the strength workouts, and I'm gonna do just a full body strength workout. Wild hearts don't waste no time when we live the night, no Part of the reason I stopped vlogging, to be honest, is because switching the white balance back and forth on my camera from like when I have my full ring light set up and whatever, to the fact that my house has very yellow lighting because I'm not a psychopath that lives under white lights. You guys are just gonna have to deal with like yellow footage for a little while. I need to mentally prepare to switch those settings. It's not hard to do. Laundry, that's why we're here. Laundry and talking about my feelings. I'm a very busy gal and I want to learn and grow and be better, and I think I'm finding systems to make these videos more interesting. We'll see. I think today's video and reset was more interesting than my normal, just like here's my budget. But if you guys are really like, Sandra, we want more details on your finances, you know I'm happy to give them. To divulge, it just feels kind of mundane and not that interesting, whereas my life, while also mundane and not that interesting, is more interesting than anything else and also more relatable. So I feel like this is a better way of going about it. And then maybe if I was like really good about not filming in dingy dark basements, that could also be a vibe. I also like how in my vlogs I somehow wear the same 3 outfits, but I wear them all in every daily video. Like I've got my melly, I've got my sweatshirt. Like it's pretty good. I'm capable of changing clothes every single day, but I will change into the same clothes. But I got my comfort clothes, you know? Personally, I can't stand to lay out laundry on a bed that isn't made. So step 1. Also personally, I'm out of breath from going up the stairs with a laundry basket. I haven't listened to the song in like multiple days, so I don't know why this part of that song is stuck in my head. If you're an Audrey Hobart fan, great. If you're not and you don't get it, this probably isn't the channel for you. If you are and you get it, then you'll know that the part of the song Phoebe where she's like, and Joey doesn't hold me, 2-second line. I've been repeating it in my head literally all day. So I'm gonna turn that song on into my headphones that are currently not playing anything, and I'm gonna get this laundry laid out. And if you are a fun person, go listen to Phoebe by Audrey Hobart.
Wild hearts don't waste no time when we live the nights no one remember. I sing the blackout blues, but there's a smile behind these cloudy eyes. And I don't
Can I place an order for takeout? Can we just do one fun guy? Perfect. Awesome. Thank you.